Gospel artist Damita Chandler calls out a church that is refusing to pay her back pay from August of 2023 for ministry at their church, but asking her to come and minister again. Can you believe this? Let's talk about it. She was not pleased, and she do not simply understand why some ministries, not all, that does this. It almost wanted her to say she's calling it quits for singing gospel, but she said she will not because of something like this. Let's take a listen. How do you feel about this? Share your thoughts below.
I'm really having an issue and a problem, you guys. So I'm not gonna name any names. I don't do that. I'm not trying to snap off on anybody. So I'm not gonna say any names. So I have been going to a ministry for a minute. I'm not gonna even say what state. I'm not gonna even say what state. Not gonna say what state because people, people start thinking But if the shoe fit, wear it. So I have been going to a ministry in Florida for a minute. And of course, y'all know, ministry, we do ministry. Ministry is not for free. You call me to come to your ministry or whatever. I'm going to do what I can within the budget that you have. I'm going to do what I can within the budget that you have. I'm not going to absolutely say no unless you're asking me to do a full concert for $150. It's not going to happen. I can't come for $150 to do a full. And then, of course, the way I do, y'all, I just don't sing. I minister. So anyway, I've been going to this church, right, for almost a year, whatever. And then things started going south, meaning financial wise. I worked with the ministry. I still worked with them, but they just was not doing what they had been doing. And then on top of that, wrote me a bad check. The check bounced, and then the bank was going to wanted to investigate me as if, for fraud, as if I was trying to, I didn't even pay attention to the check. I just assumed that they spelled my name right. They didn't spell my name right. Anyway, the bank wanted to investigate, was threatening to shut my account down, froze my account, everything. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I contacted the ministry, let them know, yada, yada, yada. Long story short, August of 2023, last year, this church still owes me money. And so the ministry called me the other day. Yo, Damita, we need you to come. Da 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 da. Mind you, they owe me money from August 2023, last year. They owe me money from last year. I'm like, so this is what I told them. I told the church, told the ministry, hey, definitely I will come to your ministry. Tickets are going to cost you this. At the last minute, you call me at the last minute. This is what the tickets are going to cost. And then on top of that, I'm like, before I minister, just take care of what you owe. Take care of what you owe me. This ministry had the nerve to tell me, oh no, we don't do that. They told me, mind you, they owe me from August 2023. I simply said to them, take care of my flight. The tickets are going to cost this. They're like, bet, got you. All I'm requesting is that when I land, hand me what you owe me. In the words of Rihanna, pay me what you owe me. Pay me what you owe me. I said, before I minister, I need you to handle what you owe me. Handle that balance. And from now on, that's the way we have to do business when I come to your ministry, because of multiple times of you not coming through and having me there for days and doing your services, doing your Sunday morning services, then hanging over and doing da-da-da. And they told me, they told me, I'm sorry, we don't do that. And I said, well, I don't do coming to ministries that owe me money, that won't pay me, that won't handle what they. And man, I'm telling you, for a minute, real close, I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to do gospel music. I'm not gonna put myself back in situations where we're pouring out, and I'm not asking you for 20 grand. like a lot of these other artists. I'm not asking you for 15 grand. I'm not asking you for 10 grand. I'm not asking you for 9,000. I'm not asking you for 8,000. I'm not asking you for 7,000. I'm not asking you for, no. And the fact that you told me the fact that you would tell me that you were not going to pay me what you owe me before I minister at your church, when you owe me from 2023 of August, you're nuts. You're nuts. Lose my number. Lose my contact. Don't ask me. And if you ever want me to come to your ministry, pay me what you owe me. Pay me what you owe me. So I just had to get that out. Like, ministries have to do better. This is not all ministries. All ministries are not doing this. But for those of you that do, that's why that's why psalmists and artists and pastors and ministers, give you contracts, and almost 90% of them, almost 90% ask for the balance before they minister. Why? Because we're there. We're there to fulfill our obligation. We're there to fulfill our obligation. And so because of churches like you, because of ministries like you, to safeguard ourselves, to make sure that we're going to get paid, we ask you in advance, we request that you would pay us the balance of what you owe us before we minister. Not in even checks anymore, because a lot of y'all checks are bouncing. A lot of your church, you're giving bad checks. So we ask for cashier's checks or cash. I'm not in the business of doing that. God has opened up the door. I'm able to minister now and to be able to go places. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's because of horrible churches that have done this, that have written us bad checks and have not paid us afterwards, that we're requesting that before I minister, I get to your city. Just handle the business because of this, y'all. And it's so exhausting. It's so exhausting for those of us. I'm one of the ones where I'm not getting 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, $20,000 to come in and do 15 and 20 minutes for you. So I'm just, y'all, I don't know if I can do this matter of fact, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not. I'm still a woman of God. I still love God. I'm still going to minister to you all. I promise you I am. I promise you I am. But at the end of the day, we got to handle business. We got to do better. Got to do better. So this is not church hurt. This is not, no, this is people. This is dishonest people that make it hard for us to want to do ministry. I love y'all. Tell these pastors to do better. Tell these pastors to do better, y'all. All right? I love y'all.
If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the thanks button to support the channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are made aware of each and every upload.